Good evening, Outlaws. Hey, it's KGB from the C Sports Network, Planet GS channel. Here for another live race stream. Give me momentarily here, getting my camera working. What's up, everybody? David, LJC, Nathaniel, welcome in, everybody already. Still getting this set. Give me a few seconds here, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? All right, as you know, we go 20 minutes early. We always start the stream about 20 minutes early. That way we can get all the doodads, the gadgets, and the gadgets working. As you know, there's some things that have to be turned on after the stream gets turned on. So, what do you guys think of how the Braves played yesterday? It was such a great game. Now, hopefully, it carries over into tonight. Oh, a little. Sorry on the yawn already. We got to get everything going. All right, so let's get that a little paused up. Can't see your chat right now, so just right. Now we can pop our chat out. All right. Yes, George, welcome in. As you see, my friend, you have been reinstated into the chat. This is your one and only time, my friend. I'll tell you right now, I went back and I reviewed my chat. You ever threaten to have people come in here and screw my stream up, you will never be a part of this channel again, ever. Don't ever do it again. You don't threaten me like that. I think I show a lot of fortitude letting you back in here. Just don't make me regret removing that. It was never about whether you were welcome or if anybody liked you or not. It was the fact that you were specifically asked something and you defied it. That was it, Brad. So You're back in the chat. Let's just move on. Let's have a good time. That's what we're here to do. We're here to have a good time. And to watch some baseball. Did they see our Braves win? Oh, we need to beat the Phillies. We need to beat them tonight and tomorrow. All right, so I think I have one last thing to do, and then we'll get you some sound going as soon as they get down on the field. Oh, I do apologize, guys. I didn't sleep very well last night. Give me a moment here to. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Hey, welcome in, Mark. Hopefully we'll see Miss Lane soon. She stopped by my Discord last night and hung out for a little while, and we all had a good time talking. Missed Mr. Gino though. He joined the Discord server, but then left. So we'll get her figured out. Oh, yeah, my Discord's a little bit tricky. I mean, you come in, you gotta interact with, you gotta go to the rules section first, and there's a spot in there that you'll click on a green check mark that says that you agree to all the rules of the server. Once you do that, then it verifies you, and you can see all the rest of the Discord. You can get in and out. I don't think he was able to do that, so he ended up leaving it. Man. Yes, sir, Nathaniel. It is on Fox tonight. I certainly appreciate you listening. Now, just remember, if you're watching it live and you're listening to me, there will be a delay. You know, the delay you get to watching the game, I get that same delay, but then with me pushing it through OBS to the stream, it gets even more of a delay. So if you're wondering like why, well, hey man, why is he so far behind? That's why. Just in case you didn't know. That's right. There we go. We got her corrected. You won't spoil it. All right. That works for me. Yeah, there's been a few times like people will be watching and they'll type in the channel what's happening before we know it, but I don't normally say anything. There we go. There we go. So our buddy Maverick from Maverick Sports, I don't think he's going to join us tonight. He might. He might get home. He might get home before the game's over. His Georgia Bulldogs today winning big over Clemson. 30-some to 3, I believe. Then my Iowa Hawkeyes destroying Illinois State Redbirds 40-0. Boy, did they play some good football today. All right.
The spotlight tonight for baseball night in America. In NL East battle, the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. It's game 3 of a 4-game set, and the first 2 games of this series have ultimately been decided by the long ball. You go back to Thursday, the Braves had a 4-0 lead. That changed with one swing. Brandon Marsh 3-run homer to get Philly within 1. And then a couple of innings later, Nick Castellanos played the role of hero with a 2-run shot to center field. Yesterday, though, the Braves got in the win column, and they did it with a long ball. Their shortstop, Orlando Arcia, with not 1, but 2 long homers out to left center to help catapult Atlanta to a 7-2 victory.
That's right, baby.
So these
I'll see you
rivals
later.
right now are 1-2 in the NL East. The Phillies with a 5-game lead, but the Braves do hold the final wild card position, as you see on the right side of your screen. And with that set up, we welcome you to the broadcast booth, everybody. Hello, I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside the Hall of Famer, John Smoltz.
John Smoltz.
So, look, these two teams, I said it, they don't need any introduction. Let's start with the Braves, though. Last year, they won the division by a wide margin. This year, they've had injury after injury. So, for them to be in this position, especially over the last 3 weeks, they've been playing some pretty good baseball.
They have, and they've had some people save their years on the pitching end and on the hitting end. Look, this could have been a disastrous road trip. And what their offense wasn't able to do,
the first pitch is supposed to be at
but it's been the
here in a few minutes,
that has
6:15,
stepped up with the
7:15 Central, or 7:15 Eastern,
scored more runs
6:15
in this
Central.
stretch. Is why they have the record they
We're
do.
a few
It's why
minutes
they're
out.
in the mix. They have a chance not only for the wild card, but now they have a chance.
Welcome
for
in,
the
Marcus.
division.
Appreciate you
Last
stopping
night's
in.
win was huge, and they've got to do some damage in the next 2 days. But this rivalry is for real.
Oh, it is for real. And the Phillies are thinking, hey, we've got a chance to win the NL East for the first time since 2011. They were 62-33 in mid-July. They've stumbled a little bit since, John, but ultimately they're still in a great spot.
They are. Every team goes through this, and this is a great roster, well-equipped to make a long run. Last year came oh so close, and they've developed a great pitching staff. They do everything very well. There's the numbers on the year. Offense has come back to reality. They need Harper to get going again. When they hit long balls, they definitely win. But the Philadelphia Phillies are primed for a long run this season.
I'll tell you, though,
this is such a great rivalry, and we have a great pitching.
If they don't watch it,
if
the Phillies don't watch it, they go on a long enough losing streak, and we go on a big enough
and the righty veteran Zack
I think we
Wheeler
could catch
for the Philadelphia Phillies.
It didn't help with us losing game 1.
One of the best rivalries in baseball, one of the best atmospheres.
Now, if we're not able to put on a win tonight,
come back and enjoy it with us.
We're gonna have that wild card spot, but the hopes of taking the division will be completely
for a
gone.
limited time. Subway.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up for us, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. We could always use some new outlaws in on the fun. Yeah, this series with the Phillies, we can't lose any more games. We have to win them. So I tried this new, well, it's new to me. I don't know how new around it is. But these Warhead drinks. This one's sour blue raspberry. It's actually not too bad. To me, if you guys have ever ate a grapefruit, and I know some of you are like, what do you mean if we've ever ate a grapefruit? Well, some people have never had a grapefruit. That's what it tastes like to me a lot. For the warhead aspect of it, the sourness. Hey. Ow. Will the fat man get to dance tonight? I hope so.
Nice night for
all right,
baseball.
we are
Temperatures
back.
right around 80 degrees.
Citibank Park.
Winds. Very comfortable on a Saturday night for baseball between the Phillies and the Braves. And Zack Wheeler, 2.74 ERA, John. That is the lowest of his 10-year career.
Well, Zack Wheeler is in the running for the Cy Young along with Chris Sale. He's probably the front runner, but Zack Wheeler is a stud on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies. You're going to see a ton of fastballs. There's the breakdown. But he is going to elevate his fastball, and he is having a fantastic year when he commands the baseball, which he does very well. Tough to get a lot of runs off of him.
Let's see the lineup that he will be facing here tonight for Brian Snitker and the Atlanta Braves. Whit Merrifield, the former Philly, who came over to the Braves in mid-July, will lead things off. And then Soler and Ozuna, who is having an incredible season for the Atlanta Braves. Those will be the first three here in the top of the first.
All right.
A sellout 43,000 at Citizens Bank Park to watch these two.
All right, so first pitch.
Rivals square off. Well,
That's not quite,
has been playing so much better of late, filling in, of
yet.
course, for all the injuries, bringing that average up.
Second pitch of the
there
game.
we go. Now that should get it
side.
synced.
Close at first, but Wheeler
got him.
Merrifield to the bag, one away.
And since he's left the Philadelphia Phillies,
Merrifield just about legged that out, though.
Since he's joined the Atlanta Braves, they have had a
come on, everybody, appreciate you stopping in already.
Phillies
hey,
released him July 12th,
started.
and then the Braves got him. But still, you look at it, we said
Appreciate
in the open,
stopping
the
in. Be
Phillies,
sure to hit that thumbs up for us,
along
everybody.
the way over the last 5 or so weeks. There's still 5 games up.
All right, Jose Soler with a
232
batting average, 17 homers.
If they can take these two,
52
they might be
ribbies
able to
on
make
this
a run
season
at
with
a
a
7th consecutive division title. Jorge Soler digs in and takes a pitch outside, 1-0.
Let me get my chat up. Yeah, that's what I worry about too, Mark.
In this series, of course, they matched up in the last 2
How you doing, Travis?
with the Phillies winning in both
Welcome
the 22
in, my friend.
and 23 in LDS over Atlanta. That's right in there.
That's going to be strike.
Wheeler will go to a lot. Pitch inside.
So 2-1 count.
In the count. He throws that sinker in. He has dominated the top of the order and dominated right-hand batters on the year.
Yeah, it is.
Another grounder. This one a little harder, but right at Sosa. 2 away in the top of the first.
I just don't understand it. See, Soler just he automatically conceded.
Such a tremendous season.
You know, he hit the ball up to
baseball for him.
Second
baseman.
baseman.
He had the 5 with the Mets to start it out. Now his 5th year with the Phillies, and he has really.
And he just concedes. He just trots down.
To what Rob Thompson.
Man, you need to hustle. You never know. If you're hustling, then they gotta make a quicker.
You hear some boos from
play,
Marcelo Ozuna.
And they could mess up.
This guy is, and you said it in the open, John, having such an amazing season. He's behind Ohtani in the homers, but he's first in batting average and runs driven in.
He has just single-handedly carried this offense with all their injuries. And the one thing that he does is he commands
Marcelo Ozuna, 2-0 count.
Loves the fastball in, and you're talking about what
Ozuna with a 309 average and
first 2 pitches away, strength on strength.
37
guy's
ribbies.
hot. You got to acknowledge
37 home runs on this season. That 309 batting average, that's...
So the percent of teams' runs produced, you look at Ozuna, he's right there in the mix. Yeah, through all those injuries, Ronald Acuna, the reigning MVP, Spencer Strider, one of the potential Cy Young winners coming into the season. They were lost early, and since then it's been one thing after another for the Braves. But Ozuna has been a constant. He hit that home run distance, but well fouled.
Yeah, when he went inside, he went farther in than Ozuna likes it to get strike one, then threw a spinner that just hung over the plate. Ozuna was out in front of it, but I talk about every time, watch the barrel of the bat get through the zone. It's so unique, and it's so quick, and it's flat, and that's how you can dominate the strike zone. Hit it off the end of the bat there is the only difference of why he hooked it foul.
Wheeler's 2-2 offering, and he got it.
Got him swinging.
With a fastball at the top of the zone. Wheeler sets him down.
Strike three.
In the top of the first.
Zack Wheeler looking good so far. That's going to do it for the top of the first. We're going to head to the bottom of the first and see what the Phillies can do. All right, Laney, welcome in. Dylan, welcome in, my friend. All right, we got a Phillies fan. Welcome in, my friend. You're more than welcome to come hang out, chat, and have a good time, my friend. Even if you're a Phillies fan. Guys made it happen. Game one. Boy, we crapped the bed on that one. Nathaniel. Oh yeah, no problem, Dylan. No problem at all. All right, Lane. No problem. Take your time, my girl. Take your time, my lady. $107,000 has been donated this season for walk-off home runs.
MVP Bryce Harper, the first three.
So we got Schwarber, Turner, and Bryce Harper.
Phillies.
Those are your three Phillies that will be batting first.
This is a great pitching matchup. Wheeler for the Phillies, and then Max Fried for the Atlanta
Braves.
Max
Fried, our
Max
starting
Fried
pitcher.
has had just an incredible, strange baseball season to a starting pitcher. Started off horribly, then he got hurt a little bit, but now he's been in rhythm the last two games. Look for that fastball command to be successful. He does a good job mixing up his off-speed. His slider's tough to hit, but he's got some lefties that don't mind facing a left-handed starter.
The first one, the lefty Kyle Schwarber takes a called strike.
See, to me, Max Fried's the complete pitcher, and if he stays healthy, he's going to win a Cy Young. Fastball command and that cutter, if he is on
Schwarber with a 240 average, 28 homers, and 82 RBIs on the season.
Fried turned 30 back in January, 8th major league season. All of them in that Braves uniform, but he will become a free agent after 2024.
Looks like the Braves got some work to do to keep him in-house.
Because of the way he releases the baseball, that ball popped out of his hand, the curveball, but it's kind of like a Kershaw-type curveball where it has tremendous spin and depth to it. And you have to respect the fastball. That's what makes that secondary pitch so tough.
Just got a piece there to even the count. Schwarber, obviously a dangerous hitter. They put him at the top of that order the middle of last year, a little unorthodox, but Rob Thompson loves the way that it's worked out for his lineup.
Yeah, in the prototypical world, he may not be your leadoff guy, but they have left him there with a guy like Trey Turner. You would think he'd be your leadoff hitter, but he does swing and miss a lot, but so does Kyle Schwarber.
Ground ball to Orlando. Garcia.
Ground ball over to Orlando Arcia, over to Matt Olson for out number one.
In that Braves rotation, let's go down to Ken Rosenthal.
Brandon, the Braves feel if they can just get into the playoffs, their rotation is in a better place than it's been in any of the 3 past postseasons, including their 2021 World Series year. Remember last year, Max Fried was coming off a blister problem. The year before, Spencer Strider was coming off an oblique. And the year before that, the World Series year, they went to a bullpen game in Game 4 of the NLCS and bullpen games in Games 4 and 5 of the World Series. This year, all season long, John, they've been building in extra rest for their starters, and they're hoping it pays dividends.
Well, the incredible thing would be if you are a Braves fan and you thought that you were
franchise record for the Braves starters.
Lopez, you
They
don't
allowed
waste it. You've got to get to the postseason.
3-run innings 19 times.
Braves' new acquisitions makes the play. 2 outs.
I mean, those are 2 unbelievable years that you would
Franchise
never have
record.
thought based on the history of Chris Sale and his injuries. Credit him. You know he wants to put the complete year together.
All right, so that's going to
One of
be
the
a
best
ground
left-handed
out.
pitchers in our game. And then Lopez,
Out number
a
2.
reliever, is now in the starting role, dominating, and he has gears to his fastball. So what Kenny reported is definitely the feeling around the Atlanta Braves organization.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper, 4 for 7
Yeah,
in
you
the
just
series
can't
with a
mess
couple of
around. Like,
doubles.
I don't know. It's something about the
And
Braves and the
everything feels
Phillies
different
that,
in the last 2 years,
for-
right? Last 2 years, the
for the
Braves
biggest
cruised to a
part,
division
we
title,
usually do
and then the
some
Phillies
of
beat
our
them in the
best
playoffs.
baseball
This year,
when
it's
we
the
play the
Phillies
Phillies.
with the 5-game lead here late in the season.
and we usually do quite well until there's really something at stake and on the line, and then we
With
just choke.
Merrifield over, he's got it. 3 ground
That's
outs
1, 2,
in the
3.
bottom of the first for the Phillies.
That is the kind of inning we want to see.
Shipped
Like
gets their
Max
favorites
threw about
delivered
5
same
or
day.
6 pitches.
All the quick little
So that's going to be it for the first inning. We're going to head to the top of the second with the game tied 0-0. How you doing, Travis? Welcome in, friend. I'm not quite sure what your emojis mean. "44 viewers." Yes, sir, Thomas. We'd like to welcome all of our viewers in. And if you haven't done so yet, please be sure to hit that thumbs up for us, guys and gals. Check us out. If you like what you see, like what you hear, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. In this hindsight. Sorry, the eyes are a little blurry tonight. A little tired. You're very welcome. Very welcome. Maybe. Watching the Alabama game, huh? I got to watch my Iowa Hawks destroy the Illinois Redbirds 40-0. And then I see the Georgia Bulldogs win. I think it was like 34-3. I could be wrong about that score, but it was 30-something to 3.
Insurance. This day, 2006, Ryan Howard, his 49th homer of the season. That set the Phillies' single-season record.
I had Maverick going, telling them they're going to lose.
That is still the Phillies' record for the most round-trippers in a single season. Well, the first inning, pretty smooth for both pitchers. Each 3 up and 3 down. So the middle part of the Braves order, starting with Matt Olson. Hits it hard, but
oh, Matty with a line drive to third baseman for out number 1.
Shading him over towards shortstop, shading him perfectly.
Or,
Matt
excuse me,
Olson
the
is starting to
shortstop.
heat up. He's hitting the fastball.
Well, that shortstop was over.
He goes the other way. He squares it up.
No, that was third baseman.
Glove of Wilson.
That was third baseman. I was going to say, the way the shortstop was over that far.
And now Wheeler dealing
All right,
with
so
the
we got
catcher,
D.
Travis
Gray.
Platoons with Sean
Start
Murphy
out,
at
first
the catcher
pitch,
position.
ball one.
Travis started game 1 of this series, rested yesterday.
Travis
and now
started out
back
with a
out there for
248
game
average,
3.
14 homers, 46 ribbies, with 7.78 OPS. Gonna be high outside. Ball 2.
Used to love these matchups. You don't get a chance to see them too often in baseball today, where you got 2 starting pitchers where you factor in they're probably going to go 6 or 7. You can't say that about a lot of matchups in today's game. And so you've got 2 guys on the mound that control the environment when they're on. And Max Fried knows he's got to be really, really good. And that's what I miss most about some of these matchups, especially with.
Oh, they hit D-Train.
You know that the other lineup is
Nope,
really good.
I guess
but
not.
you
Boy,
can't
that
make
looked
too
like
many
they got him.
mistakes because that other pitcher's really good, and he's not going to make too many mistakes.
And
Come on,
let's talk
Wheeler,
about
no need to
Braves
get
rotation
dirty
as we
like
go for the
that.
postseason. Certainly that Phillies rotation is as well. Ground ball toward the middle. Turner spins and fires, wide throw, but the tag.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the Phillies are certainly built, as they've shown,
Great
taking
play.
down the Braves the last couple years.
Got to give the Phillies defense that one.
And this
That
play,
was
by
a
the
great
way, by
play.
Turner was the reason why he is such a dynamic shortstop. I've said this last week.
Yeah,
I'll say
they
it
got
until
him.
the rest of the time. We may never know that.
Boy, what a
he's an
play.
outfielder when his career's over. He's done such a great job.
Harper
at
with the
first base.
throw.
That's not an easy transition, folks. I'm telling you, you can't
Harper with
just
the
do that in the big
difficult
leagues.
catch and
They
tag.
moved him over there last year after the Tommy John operation.
That'll be
And
out
Bob
number
Thompson
2
has just consistently
for the
praised
challenge.
defense that Harper has brought over there at first base.
Well, I mean, you're talking about a child prodigy that has to live up to the most incredible.
I know,
part
right,
ever
Bob?
when
That
he
was
got to the big
a
leagues.
nice
And
play
he's
on
done
their
that.
part for sure.
And then he shocks everybody by signing a massive contract to come here to Philadelphia. And he's been everything.
Here we
that
go.
Philadelphia
Money
wants and
talks.
more, both on and off the field. And now the last check mark in his career is to win a World Series championship.
Money Mike.
Michael Harris shoots.
That's
this
going to be
deep
out to left
but Hayes has a beat
field.
on it.
Easily caught on the
So
track.
far for Zack Wheeler,
Outnumbered.
6 up, 6 down.
We're heading to the bottom of the second. Game is still tied at 0. We come back. Nick Castellanos will be at bat. On deck will be JT Romalto. And Austin Hayes will be bringing in the third batter. Yeah, I know, right? I know it's a little bit to try and call it. Yeah. Yeah, it will be, Nathaniel. If you're watching it live yourself, it's gonna be considerably behind. Because you got to remember, from me, when I start my OBS, there's at least a 20 to 30 second delay from me to YouTube. Oh, wait a minute. You see it now. I didn't see one. I mean, mine's a Fox broadcast, but I'm watching it through the MLB.com through my subscription. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. If you haven't done so yet, please be sure to hit those thumbs up. And secondly, if you're now just joining us, tie game going into the bottom of the second. Phillies got Castellanos, Romalto, and Hayes coming to bat. Oh, you see them, but it's real light.
Stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, U.S. subscribers now get access 24/7 to MLB Network. Visit MLB.tv for details.
I'm going to guess he's going to swing at the first pitch.
He's pretty aggressive, Nick Castellanos.
I still don't see one, Fred.
One of the most aggressive hitters in baseball.
Yeah, I still don't see one.
He's getting hot, and that's a good news for the last 24 games for the Phillies. They need a little bit of contributing help to
Castellanos with a 307 batting average,
home run,
724 OPS with 19 home runs.
almost 52% first pitch swing percentage, and that is the highest in baseball. He's up there to hit. He's up there to go gap to gap and hit doubles.
Well, there it is.
The game-winning
Little tiny black one.
On Thursday in Game 1 of this series, and last year in the postseason.
Boy, that's really tough to see. What's the deal with that?
In that NLDS.
Come on,
The
Fox.
Phillies are struggling in the last series.
You can
they
do
played
better
against
than
the
that.
Braves
You were
and
bought
asked
by
Rob Thompson,
Disney.
what are you concerned, or what's your focus as you move towards September? And what do you want your offense to do a better job of? And he said, don't rely on the long ball and manufacture runs. Well, they did that in the series that they were able to win a game or two. And the game yesterday, obviously they didn't do that. But
there it's a little better, but boy.
He says you're going to face top-line pitching in the postseason. If you think you're going to hit a bunch of home runs.
It's like they put a little box and then tried to make it transparent.
Rob Thompson,
instead of just doing the white outline.
Took over for Joe Girardi in the middle of that 22 season, and since taking over,
your graphics guy should be fired.
He really has. I mean, the similarities of both.
Come hire me, I'll do it.
Different ways.
I'll do it right for you.
Last kind of go around, they was going to probably go and enjoy retirement. Both were given another chance, and look what they both done. It's incredible.
That is a call.
Got him looking.
Castellanos, a quick word for Adam.
I give him a piece of pizza pie.
That's the side of the plate. We call it glove side on the left hand.
Slice of pizza.
If Fried is going to dominate, he's going to dominate in there, because what that does is brings in his slider cutter combination. If he's throwing fastballs to the top of the zone, then that curveball becomes a weapon.
First strikeout, and now he faces JT Realmuto, the talented catcher.
Muto, foul ball, hits himself. 339 batting average, 4 homers, 15 ribbies with a 1.024
Max
OPS.
Fried has against the Phillies. There's a lot of guys who have had success against him on their career coming into this game.
Yeah, we just saw one of them in Castellanos. This guy, Realmuto, and then Trey Turner all have hit Max Fried extremely well.
4 home runs for JT, and of course he battled the knee.
Gotta be 1-1 count.
Meniscus. He is the heart and soul of their defense. I mean, he shuts down the running game. And pretty darn good hitter when he's right at the plate.
There are those numbers you saw on the screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
bounces that one foul.
All they did was took like just a white square or a gray square.
They missed him when he was out. He missed
it's not
6
quite
weeks
square.
in June
You know
and
what I
July,
mean?
and surgery to repair a torn meniscus.
And then they
returned,
started to make it transparent.
And he's pretty much been back behind
that's
the dish
a horrible.
every day.
It's horrible. It is horrible.
See, that's
right now, what
it
makes it look like
foul balls down the line.
Like the bricks in the back are brighter than the other bricks.
It would have been hard for JT to lay off of it. On a 2-2 count,
so
he
terrible.
Right back in there if he wants
but
to
hey,
that same pitch, with the idea
at least
that
we get to watch the game, right?
And see how JT reacts to it.
All right, 2-2 count.
2-2.
That's going to be high out to center field. That is caught by Money Mike.
On the warning track.
Over the head, catch by Money Mike.
Wasn't what I was thinking. Is
here we go. Money
talk. The hitter was looking in, and then he sees a changeup that's hanging out over the plate.
Beautiful catch.
When he's
outnumbered too.
Now Harris.
That looked like it was going to drop over for at least a double. And Money Mike, without looking, reaches up and on the run and steals it off from underneath.
Why they felt like a changeup would have been the right call.
He got away with it, and he goes with a curve there to start the at bat to Austin Hayes. He is one of the new pieces that came over
All right,
at
so
the
the
trade
first pitch
deadline.
was
This
a
is 18th game
strike
in a Philadelphia uniform.
to
He came over
Hayes.
from the
0-1
Baltimore Orioles.
count.
And they really
Down
got him for
and
some
dirty for ball one.
facing left-handed pitching. He's hitting .338 against left-handed pitching on the year, so they needed some of those right-handers to be not only play an outfield position, but handle the left-handers.
Yeah, those splits, that's all the evidence you need. And he's going to get.
That's going to be a base hit out to right. He's going to have a double.
Gets to it in the corner.
He's going to hold up on
Hayes
second.
has a stand-up double. First base runner of the game.
Well, they tried to go in and left it too much part of the plate. The inside-out swing gets it down the right field line. And the 2 outs. An easy double. There was a thought he might be going to third, the way Soler picked it up cleanly and got it back in.
So now here is Weston Wilson. Well, you mentioned what Rob Thompson was saying
Outside
to us
for
before the
ball
game about
one.
not relying on the home
So
run.
now we have 2 outs with a
Guys to
runner
hit the
on
ball
second.
the opposite field more, just
So
like
the
Hayes
Phillies
did
are
with
now
that 2-out double.
180 feet from scoring. That'll be strike one.
Bats, but he's a good fastball hitter.
1-1 count.
Hitter. You see the numbers, Philadelphia with runners in scoring position. Also another important trait if you're going to win and go deep.
And the reason that Wilson is getting the start at third tonight, their all-star third baseman Alec Boehm injured his left hand 2 nights ago against Atlanta on an awkward swing. He's day-to-day. He might be available to pinch hit if need be.
Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2.
Timeout.
Charge.
Fried's got the rookie a ball and 2 strikes. He kicks and deals. Just
Oh, come on up. Yeah, I know, Max. You should have been out of this
He's
inning.
going to fall off to third base, but when he stays over the rubber and
2-2
stays
count.
in his pitch, he makes great pitches towards home plate. When he rushes and gets to third base too soon, he does not. And that's a little bit of a rush to try to get it inside. As a perfect example,
3-2 count.
You're going to fall one way or another with
Come on,
hard-throwing
Max.
pitchers in the game, but you still got to be able to deliver the pitch before you fall. If you start falling before
Come
you
on,
deliver the
Braves
pitch,
fans.
your location's going to suffer.
Get them chops in the channel. Let's help him out.
And Max Fried is going to step off the mound.
Based on the way he pitches this at bat, and he hasn't made that curveball pitch like he wanted to get strike 3. I would think 3-2. This would definitely
Wilson
be
here,
off-speed,
he's a
probably
dangerous batter.
That'll be the 20th
346
pitch of the
batting
inning
average,
for him.
999 OPS.
Bouncer Orlando Arcia charges.
Bouncer to Orlando over to Matt Olson for out number
Wilson
3.
at first. Runner stranded, and we're on to the third.
And that's going to do it for the second inning. We're heading to the top of the third. Fried still under 30 pitches. Now when we come back, we'll have Orlando Arcia at bat. Ramon Laureano will be on deck, and Gio Urshela will be batting third in the hole. Some of their commercials they have, so crazy. Fat man's getting restless. The The bats need to come alive so the fat man can dance. We don't have Ruben with us tonight, though. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 bum, bum. So the Braves game's been going pretty good. I foresee us getting our. Somebody's going to start hitting some runs here. I'd say by the fourth and fifth inning. All right, we are back. Citibank Park.
He's thrown in his first 2 innings minus a couple pitches. And the reason
Orlando, first pitch is going to be fouled down the third baseline.
Voodoo, like you can't do that anymore, is because he doesn't show every single pitch the first time or second time through. So he's going to establish his fastball, and he's going to get a lot
everybody.
out of his
Appreciate you
fastball.
stopping
When
in.
he gets
Hey, if
third
you
time
haven't
through
done
the
so, you
lineup,
haven't
then he's
seen
going to
it.
mix
That
it up.
thumbs
And
up for
sometimes
us.
through the second time through the lineup.
Is that more of an old
Outside
school
for ball
approach?
one.
It is, but it's knowing your strength and saying my fastball is good enough. If I locate and move it around, I'm going to get outs with it. Everyone wants to miss barrels and miss bats. You know what that does? It looks great when it works, but it eats up pitches. And you go 5 innings, you throw up.
Hey, thank you so much for that subscribe. I certainly appreciate it.
Not a great chance of winning a baseball
I'll
game.
get that updated here momentarily.
Innings out of relievers.
Orlando Arcia, the hitter, had 2 homers yesterday in that Braves 7-2 win. Now a 2-2 count here.
It's probably not. It's not allowed, George. If it's the full video, sound in actual video, it's not allowed by far. It just takes enough for them to get recorded.
Filling in tonight for the All-Star Alec Bohm. And there is an error to start the 3rd inning.
This one had a little overspin. It's usually a routine play, and I'm not saying that he took it for granted.
Arcia,
this ball hit the infield. He comes in, gets his
ball
glove
hit
ready
towards
to go,
third baseman, who shanks it.
His glove instead of the pocket.
Oh,
that spin,
shanks
that's all
it.
It takes.
75th error this season for the Phillies, which is bottom 10 in baseball. It's been a little bit of an issue for them. And after the error, Ramon Laureano with a solid single.
Yes, George, but it's not allowed. You're not allowed to show live video of anything.
Bottom 3 in this lineup for the Atlanta Braves traditionally had been struggling, but Laureano has picked it up. You talked about Arcia's 2 home runs yesterday, and Urshela has come here to replace Riley. Defensively, you're not going to miss a beat. Offensively, that's where it's different, but he has contributed offensively since being with the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, those 3 replacements, if you will. Whit Merrifield, who came from Philly. Urshela came over after Detroit let him go. And then Laureano when Cleveland said they were done with him. And those guys have all produced since putting on Atlanta Braves uniforms. The numbers tell the story.
All right, again, thank you for that sub. I certainly appreciate it. I got that
All of those
updated.
numbers with the Braves before they got to Atlanta, not nearly as good. This could be 2. Wide throw, though, at first, and they will be at the corners.
Oh, here we go, baby.
For the Phillies.
One out, but the runners on corners, so the Braves now 90 feet from scoring. Small ball, baby, small ball.
Now watch, you're normally standing on the bag, but he had to make a total different turn where the throw took him. See how the throw took him off the bag, but he had to then step on the bag and make a cross-the-body throw, which took Harper off the bag.
So they're at the corners for Atlanta with one away, and back to the
Roger,
top of the order, one
David.
of those guys we mentioned, Whit Merrifield.
All right, so we're at the top of the batting order again. Whitfield 0 for 1 on the day. Come on, Whitfield. Small ball. That's all we need. Small ball. Swing and a miss.
Great slider there now with runners in scoring position. He has been really tough, has Wheeler. Well, if you hit a ball on the ground with runners in scoring position, you're getting it
David's
out.
gotta
That's
go
what
pee.
he's done so well. 0.31 batting average on ground balls with runners in scoring position.
That one is lifted in the air. Shallow center. Charging Rojas will take it. And they will not
Oh.
Orlando Arcia.
We'll never know, but Orlando decided
Well,
to
the fastball
stay
beat
at
Whit
third.
Merrifield to
Called it
his
off.
bat. He was trying to get the ball in the air, but when the fastball's on top of you like this, you don't get the barrel of the bat to it. Watch him eat it up. It just eats him up inside, and that's all it took to take the sting off the bat and keep the run from scoring.
Well, that's some good
When
coffee.
these two teams get together, especially this year, every run has meant so much. There was just a series in Atlanta where
Yeah.
every game felt like a postseason game. And it's
Yeah, I
had
think
that
they
feel
made the
last
right
couple of
decision
nights
holding him up
here
like
in
that.
Philadelphia. A big swing by Soler.
Come on, Jorge. Come on. Come on, baby. 3-1 jack sure would sound nice right about now. Let's
Zack
do
Wheeler
it.
trying to work his way out of a jam. A 1-1 count.
Soler does have a lot of home runs on 95 and above fastball, so he can hit the velocity if it's in the right area of the zone.
Takes the pitch outside there, 2-1. Soler was acquired at the trade deadline. He was in year one of a 3-year deal with the Giants. But he comes to Atlanta, a place he was familiar with, of course, helping them win the 2021 World Series. He's got a hitter's count, 3-1. Brian Snitker was telling us before the game, even though that batting average doesn't look great, he's hoping that Soler can pick things up here over the final month. Ground ball. This time Wilson makes the play.
Oh, they got it.
Two stranded.
I said that's some good coffee. I got
With Shipt,
got a
you
cup
can
of
get
coffee
groceries
today.
delivered same day, plus time back.
And not only my coffee, I got Warhead soda. Now, I don't drink much pop anymore at all. This is the first one in a very long time. I've had it all day just sipping on it. So the Phillies pitcher gets them out of trouble. We're heading to the bottom of the third. The game's still tied at nothing. This game is so crucial for the Braves. Heck yeah. Warheads, yes ma'am. You know, like, you ever heard the candy Warhead? They're like either super sour or super hot, stuff like that. So this one's supposed to be blue raspberry. But I taste the raspberry, but when I taste the most, and I like it. I like it. It tastes like grapefruit. Tastes like good old fashioned grapefruit juice. And I don't know about anybody else, but I love grapefruit juice. I love to eat grapefruit. All right, so we are back to City Bank Park.
Talked about both pitching staffs, how good they are. We've got a good young
First
pitcher
pitch will be
joining us
strike
on the
one.
Braves side of things. Spencer Schwellenbach, the rookie, kind enough to join us.
We got
It's been an
Sosa,
incredible start to the
Rojas, and
season for you
Schwarber.
and your career partner. How you doing down there?
I'm doing good. I appreciate it.
Well, I mentioned that this is your rookie season, so you get called up at the end of May. You're in an established place, a winning franchise. How has it been for you?
Yes,
just
ma'am,
kind of
we
getting
do. We
settled
respect
and dealing with
everybody
some of those
and
other
all
guys,
teams.
those older
Even
guys
if
in
you
the
are a
rotation
Phillies
that you look
fan.
up to?
Yeah, I mean, it's been incredible.
Oh, that's gone.
Edmundo Sosa with a long homer to give Philly the
Ah, Phillies are going to take the lead 1-0.
Every day that I'm not pitching, I get to watch Fried, Sale, Lopez, Morton throw. There's a lot to learn from all those guys. And
450
as
feet.
I can every time.
Well, you were,
That was a
as we
long
watched
ball.
Sosa circle the bases, giving Philly the lead. You were a shortstop in college at Nebraska. You became a closer your senior year, but you only threw 32 innings in college, 110 innings in the minors.
Dang
If
it.
somebody would have told you back in April where you would be right now going into September, what would you have said?
Well, this is my goal. I mean, we all have goals for ourselves. This was mine, just to be up
David's
here
back.
at some part of this year.
Right.
Was my goal. So if they told me that in April that I was
Oh,
gonna be
yeah,
up here,
Bob.
I'd be really
That
happy
was a
and,
no-doubter for sure.
yeah.
With so much at your fingertips of knowledge and information, how do you balance all that you're getting and apply it to the feel of the game, which you seem to have a great feel of the game? How do you balance all of that now?
Honestly, just taking my bullpens really seriously and doing what I need to do to make sure that translates to the mound. I've got really good catchers that, you know, navigate me through the games, and it allows me to just go do what I have to do.
Spencer, you and I talked earlier in the season about coming up to the majors, and you started this year, correct me if I'm wrong,
Foul
really
ball
only
for
feeling
Schwarber.
comfortable with a few pitches. Now you're throwing 6.
1-1 count.
That is a hard thing for any pitcher, especially a rookie. How is that transition
Schwarber with
going
a
for you?
239 average,
Yeah, like you said, the
819
year
OPS.
I was comfortable with maybe 3.
28 home
My
runs on the
changeup
season.
was iffy, but when I got here, they really wanted me to try to throw all of them. And like I said, taking my bullpen seriously is really important now that I have 6 pitches. Getting a feel for all of them, catch plays is really important, and then just knowing what I have to do each time out to succeed. What pitches are working, what pitches aren't, and kind of going from there.
Well, you were kind of talking about it earlier, Spencer, but the guys that you have in that clubhouse to look up to, veterans like Max, who's on the mound, Chris Sale, Charlie Morton, Reynaldo Lopez. Has there been somebody that you've gravitated towards to try to be your mentor through this first year?
I mean, I talked to all of them. Sale, Morton, I mean, those guys are really easy to talk to. They've been doing this a long time. I've talked to Charlie about, you know, different things regarding off-speed pitches. He's got one of the best curveballs I've ever seen. So when I kind of had some
Gonna be
issues
foul ball.
with my curveball and
2-2 count.
comfortability with that, I went to him. And then different recovery stuff, I went to Sale. You know, he's been through it all, and all these guys have a lot of information that, you know, that I really want to pick their brains about, and they've been helping me a lot.
How much do you miss hitting?
I miss it, but after watching some of these relievers come out of the pen throwing 100 with a 90-mile-an-hour slider, It makes it easy sitting in the dugout for sure.
Well, last thing, then we'll let you go. You're getting your first taste of Citizens Bank Park, but so far you have pitched extremely well against this Phillies.
Come on,
For Max
Chris.
And the guys and you that have to face it, what is so challenging
Sale
about this
walks
Phillies
him.
ball club?
I mean, 1 through 9, they got a really solid group. You know what it's going to be like through the lineup. They're going to put up good at bats, and they got every guy can hit a homer. So got to be careful where you throw the pitches. But ultimately, we know what we want to do, and that's what we're going to do when we come out and pitch against these guys.
All right, you'll be throwing tomorrow opposite Aaron Nola. Spencer, thanks for the time. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Swing and a
The
miss.
rookie Spencer Schwellenbach. Well, a loud homer by Sosa while we were talking to Spencer Schwellenbach, giving the Phillies the 1-0 lead. And now here's Trey Turner.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
But earlier this year, when Cy Young hopeful Spencer Strider went down, they couldn't have predicted that another Spencer Schwellenbach would be so darn good in that rotation.
He has been unbelievable. He has pitched like a veteran. This is not normal.
First base ump says he
He's
swung.
doing in the big leagues on a
1
team
and 2
that's in
count.
the playoff stretch. And
1 out. Bottom of the third. Phillies lead.
I'm
1
just
up.
amazed at his maturity, but he's an athlete, and he was a position player that primarily closed, right, as a pitcher, and now he's completely changed his trajectory. Right now, Max Fried, his release point is getting a little bit away from him, and these are the things that affect him when he gets off track. When he's on track, the release point, and he finishes in a good position.
Well, there's a good pitch. And Trey Turner is down on strikes, 2 away.
That's a K other day for Fried.
Homer by Edmundo
Praise
Sosa.
to the
This
chat,
was a hammer
baby.
shot.
Yeah, he got a center cut pitch in the zone, and there was no doubt about this from anybody in the park of where this was going to end up.
Rob Thompson giving him the start tonight at second base because the normal second baseman Bryson Stott is a lefty. He liked the matchup better with Sosa against Fried, and that paid off. Now Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper is closing in on trying to catch his teammate Castellanos on his swing rate. He's swinging a lot, and when he does the thing he does, he hits a lot.
Sends it the other way toward Laureano, who will reel
That's
it
going to
in
be a
get
caught
to third.
for out number
But the
3
Phillies
out to
are
left
on the
field
board
by
first. Edmundo
Laureano.
Sosa with a no-doubter to left center.
But damage has been done. The Phillies have taken the lead 1-0. When we come back, they'll be at the top of the 4th. We'll have Marcell Ozuna, Matt Olson, and Travis Darnod will be your 3 batters. Welcome in, everybody. I certainly appreciate you choosing to come hang out with us here on the channel for this Saturday night baseball game. If you haven't done so yet, please be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. I'd like to bring it to everybody's attention that we are monetized. We can accept super chats, super stickers, and super thanks on all videos, as well as we have a 3-tier membership system. You can become a rookie member for 99 cents a month, a pro member for $1.99 a month, or a VIP or MVP, sorry, not VIP, MVP member for $2.99 a month. You're also able to send me a Cash App donation by using the link down in the bottom left corner of the stream theme that you see there. $symbol Clan HBS is my Cash App. All donations are greatly appreciated, and it helps keep the channel striving and scribing. Or whatever it is. Let's just say all donations help and are greatly appreciated. It's been a few streams since we've had our last donation. I want to remind everybody that we did, with the Braves sweeping the Twins, we did earn a Golden Broom celebration that we will be celebrating sometime between the 7th and the 10th of September. In that celebration, we'll be doing a live stream of its own just for the celebration, or just for the giveaway. And at that giveaway, we'll be giving away one authentic MLB.com shop hat. The winner will have their choice of any team up to $50. As well as, when we sent Mr. Maverick and his family to Truist Park last Sunday, he stopped in the store there for us and picked up some authentic Atlanta Braves foam finger and mini Tommy Hawk. So one of those will be gifted out as well. And of course, throughout it, we'll be doing random game key giveaways as well. Got ahead of myself.
Like he's playing catch, low 3/4 delivery, and there's that kind of cutter / slider that takes off up. And he's got such long arms that he gets downhill at about a 7-foot extension, and that's why his sinker and his cutter and his fastball get in hard on the hitters, and that's why you see a lot of ground balls and a lot of swings and misses.
Zack
Big
Wheeler,
Matt Olson, 0 for 1 today.
Downstairs, and Ken, this guy Wheeler from early
235 batting average and
763
763 OPS with 25
He has,
homers.
Brandon, and if you go back, 2015 and 16, missed all of those seasons with Tommy John surgery. Coming off that, 17 he was out a lot with arm trouble as well. But since 18, only 2 pitchers have made more starts than Zack Wheeler, Garrett Cole and Jose Barrios. He has been good and he has been durable.
And that's been such a key for Rob Thompson and the Philadelphia Phillies.
It really has, because you think about it, they don't have to talk to him, and most of his starters
That's right.
see the ranks.
That's right,
Zack
baby.
Wheeler about getting tired of managing the innings, right? They have the resources and the experience of going through a season, knowing how to navigate through all of this.
Olson out to center, pretty routine for Rojas.
That's going to be easily caught. Out number 2.
And the Phillies wanted to lock Wheeler up, and back in March they signed him to a 3-year $126 million extension, and that rate of $42 million per year was the 4th highest all time, behind Shohei Ohtani, Max Scherzer, and Justin Verlander contracts. So that just tells you what the Phillies think of this right-hander.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be an established starter in these days. There's just
Foul
not many of
ball.
them. And when you don't have many of them,
Oh,
and
and
you've
when the
been
count
in
to
industry to try to
D-Train.
eliminate it, you pay a lot for the great ones. And we've seen the great ones benefit from lack of competition in the starting realm.
And as we said,
Ken,
both of
welcome,
these
my
teams, both
friend.
of these rotations,
He
that's
had
why
Mexican
they feel in
food
the
tonight, he
postseason.
said.
Braves and Phillies,
Mexican
both
food
very,
for
very
dinner.
dangerous. Fouled off the bat of Travis d'Arnaud.
I'll tell you, there's I've never tried it, but we have a Hungarian restaurant. I have to drive an hour to get there, but I've always wanted to go try it. I've never had authentic Hungarian cuisine.
Single the other way. Good piece of hitting by the
There you go,
35-year-old
D-Train.
veteran, Travis d'Arnaud.
That's going to be a 2-out single for D-Train.
Tonight's telecast is sponsored by Blue Moon, made brighter. City of brotherly love, all dressed up on a gorgeous Saturday night for baseball.
I don't have a problem
Citizens Bank
with
Park,
trying
celebrating
any
its
kind
20th
of
anniversary
cuisine
this year. A
from
sellout
another
tonight
culture.
of 43,000 on hand.
Well, there's certain things that I probably wouldn't
Harris.
eat, like.
It's really a good
We're
time
not gonna
the last
mention
3 years
it.
to be a Philly fan. All 3 major sports have been excelling and at the right time. The Eagles, of course, the 76ers. This place and this complex so well put together where you got all the major sports teams right within a corner block of each other. And this place has been electric. I've had the pleasure of calling games when this fan base has made it hard to hear, and it's made it hard on the visiting teams to play.
And you ask any visiting team that comes in here, when this place is packed, they'll tell you it's about as loud as any spot in Major League Baseball.
I love telling the story, but when they originally designed the bullpens, the top tier, and you see the home at the bank, the top tier was for the Phillies relievers, the top level. Well, it wasn't going very well for a lot of the relievers, and the fan base was all over them, so they moved it to the lower level, and things have been better since.
Yeah, and now it's
Money
harder
Mike.
for visiting teams,
Yeah.
which is a home team. Obviously, that's what you would prefer.
So you see right there, the visiting is the top tier, and the home team is below, and you can see where the fans can make it very uncomfortable, especially if you're struggling, getting ready to go in the game as a reliever.
2-2 to Harris, and we'll do it again.
I had many ninth inning, that's back in the day when I was closing, many ninth inning opportunities, and that fan base was letting me have it every time I warmed up.
Probably can't share too many things that were said back then. Pretty good breaking ball to get
Oh,
Harris
Money
in the
Mike.
top of the 4th.
Swing and a miss for strike 3, out number 3. So that's going to
With
be
Chip,
it for the
you can
top
get
of the 4th. We're heading to the bottom. Phillies leading 1-0. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in the stream. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. Check us out. If you like what you see, like what you hear, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. If you are a subscriber or a member of the channel and you like what you see and hear, feel free to donate to the channel and help the cause. Some of these commercials, my. Yes, it is. That's what I have on. There's no crying in baseball. All right, first pitch is going to be ball one. I'll tell you, Charlie started out amazing. Or, sorry, not Charlie. Fried started out amazing, and it's just really started to poop the bed. Oh, hey, thank you so much for those 2 subs, everybody. I'll get that updated here momentarily. Thank you so much. I certainly appreciate that. There he goes. Rung him out. Walked him. I don't know. Fried is only at 51 pitches, too. Oh, sorry about that, guys.
A 6-4-3 double play. RC
Double play for the Atlanta Braves. 6-4-3.
Pitcher's best friend.
We've had 3 subs tonight here, Kenneth.
The ground, he reached for it. A nice hop.
You mentioned the Phillies defense and some of the issues they've had at times. The Braves defense has been solid. In fact, they have the second fewest errors in all of Major League Baseball behind the Arizona Diamondbacks. And Brian Snitker says that has certainly been a strength of this ball club. So it's kind of the opposite of last year. Not that their defense was bad. It wasn't. But the Braves slugged for 307 homers last year. This year it's been more on the pitching and the defense.
On to the count. Austin Hayes 1 for 1 today.
Austin Hayes doubled his last time up. 0-2 from Fried. Up and in.
High ball 1.
And 2 for 2 for Austin Hayes. Got a double last time. Here he will settle for a single with 2 outs in the 4th.
This one's pretty good hitting. He reaches out and serves it. No batting gloves, feel the bat.
Well, Hayes is a guy that is kind of the odd man out in Baltimore. They had so much young talent. He wasn't getting a great deal of playing time. The Phillies felt like they had a need for him, and when he is going, they feel like he's a really good player.
Weston Wilson 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out
Wilson.
in the second.
In the air, pretty
That's
well
going to be
deep
a high
right.
fly
So
ball
there
out
goes
to
the
right field.
And he's got it.
Solar
A single,
underneath
but
it
nothing
for
else.
easy
The
can of
gorgeous
corn,
night
and
in
that's
Philly
out
for
number
one of the
3.
best rivalries.
So we're heading to the top of the 5th with the Phillies leading 1-0. Orlando Arcia, Laureano, and Urshela will be your 3 batters when we come back. Stay tuned, Philadelphia and Braves fans, for the continuation of Game 3 here at Citibank Park. Pow, pow! Fat Man has not got to dance yet. I'm starting to feel it. Got that, keep the groove on. Gotta get the groove on. All right, Lane, are you rubbing that hat for us? And wearing that t-shirt? We haven't seen our friends Mr. D or Mr. Gino. Hopefully they can stop in on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, evening. Evening. Good evening. I want to suck your blood. Dookie Mets. Ha ha. How about Shohei Ohtani, guys and gals? Whether you like him or hate him, that man is making history. He hit the 40-40 club, fastest to ever do it in 128 games. And every steal and home run thereafter, he's setting records because nobody's ever done it. He's now at 43 steals with 43 homers. He's the first player ever to have a 43-43 season. And he's on his way to history, trying to hit that mark of 50-50.
And if you don't know why those boos come for Orlando Arcia, he kind of fell out of favor with Philly fans during last year's postseason. He made what he thought was an innocent comment in the clubhouse about that man Bryce Harper that got leaked. Harper would hit 2 homers the next game, stared Arcia down. Then earlier this year in a series in Atlanta, just 10 days ago, Arcia hit a homer, stared Bryce Harper down. And so there's not much love in the city of Philly right now for Orlando Arcia. And they asked him last night because he hit 2 homers.
Okay,
and
so
got booed
they
big time after those. They said, "Could you hear the boos, Orlando?" He said, "I think the whole world could hear the boos last night."
Hold on, let him look. Let him look. He wasn't.
Well, he pops out to start the 5th, and now here's Ramon Laureano.
So they start, when they came back off a commercial, RC was already walking back, so he must have struck out or line. I don't know what.
Of that, though,
how.
that you mentioned with RC.
His at bat was already over.
Way out of balance, right? But that's the nature of media, just the way that it all went down. It became a huge story.
Got him swinging. Out number 2.
But look, John, I would say this too. This has developed.
That's Wheeler's
into
4th
great
straight
rivalries in
strikeout.
baseball right now. And sometimes when you have big rivalries, people that cover these teams are looking to manufacture those heated stories, and that's kind of part of it.
Yeah, and certainly the timing of all of that ended up favorably for Philadelphia and how Harper responded and what he did at the plate. So what Wheeler's doing on the mound will make you want to say nothing about the great pitching.
Urshela, 0 for 1, grounded out.
Mr. Wheeler.
Grounded into a fielder's choice in the 2nd. Now 0-2 count.
Yeah, he's in his zone right now.
Gonna foul ball that back,
Urshela.
so the count will stay the same. We'll do it again. Two outs, top of the 5th. 0-2 count.
Tell you after this pitch.
Okay.
6th time this year.
Foul ball again.
Pitch walk
For Castellanos.
Castellanos. Yeah.
Well, you said less than 10. You were right.
Went out on a big limb there.
But Fried was able to work around it in the 4th.
Down in the dirt. That'll be ball 1.
According to Edwin Moscoso
Nope.
down there.
They were going to try to say they swung, but the first base ump said no swing.
did.
Zack Wheeler, 4
Tito.
strikeouts, looking for a fifth.
What's
Not
up,
a
buddy?
bad pitch, fouls it straight back.
Hey, I seen you join the Discord last night, but you left the server.
He's had 2 great starts against Atlanta.
You joined
this
it.
year.
I couldn't see that you had joined because I had everything over top of it. But once I shut the stream down, I was able to see.
And he's been tremendous.
If you want to
tonight.
rejoin it tonight, I'll get you.
That one misses down and in.
Well, he's been in rhythm, and when you're a pitcher in rhythm, you work fast, you're connected to your delivery, and you make your pitches. And when you make pitches,
Yeah.
I don't care who you're
I know,
facing,
right?
you're going to have a high
Thumbs up,
probability
baby.
of success.
But yeah, if you want to come join and hang out tonight, we had Laney in for a little while. Oh, that's going to drop in, baby.
And Gio Urshela with a 2-out single.
And sometimes
Yeah, myself,
when you make
Mav,
good
and
pitches, you
Lane
don't always
hung
get
out
the
for a while
results you
last
want.
night.
And that one
We were hoping you might
was
stop
perfectly
back in.
placed between 3 fielders. I'm going to need some help next inning, Brandon.
All you got to do is
And I doubt it's
join,
gonna happen.
and I'll be able to see that you
Okay.
joined, and
I
I can
made a
set your
mistake
permissions.
in
That
the
way you can
scoreboard
see
again.
into the
That's my score sheet.
Discord and be able
I'm
to
going to need
move
a
around.
pop up to third base.
You're saying you're off on your scorecard.
Out of Sosa, and then a K. Yeah, I messed up. You turn these things over, you start getting.
That's
into
going to
it,
be down and
you're
outside
Hall
for
of
ball
Fame
1.
pitcher. When you were playing, didn't you?
So we're at
keep
the
score?
top of
Did
the
you
batting
check
order
over
for
there?
the Atlanta
I did,
Braves
but I didn't
again.
have to turn things
Merrifield
over.
0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out.
More pressure.
He has no hits in his past 22 at bats.
There to Merrifield.
No way.
Come on, there's less pressure here. Than
I
when
had to
you
have read
go
that
out and face
wrong.
Some of those lineups you did during your career.
Oh yeah, but I'm talking about
When you're in the dugout.
Yeah, charting when I'm not pitching. Charting was easy. Kick back, hang out in the
Yes, sir.
food room. The greatest day of a starting pitcher's life, in my opinion, is the day before you pitch. You chart, you get to watch the game, you put your feet up, you're in the clubhouse, you watch TV because that's the best angle. You used to have to chart from the stands and even from the dugout, and that's a horrible angle. And there's no stress. You're rooting for your team, and your job
That's
is to
3
obviously
to 1
chart
count.
your teammate and pitching, and you get some intel if you follow the right guy. No doubt the greatest day is the day before, and then if you win, it's the day
I was
after.
going to say, what if you go 8 innings, strike out 8, and have no runs? The next day's got to be pretty good.
Well, it is, especially if you show up at the mall with your jersey on.
Full count to Whit Merrifield. And he silences the crowd here. Does Whit Merrifield, the former Philly.
There you have it.
A pair of 2-out singles for the Braves. All right, John, how about the pressure you felt on this one?
Okay, I lied. This was the most pressure I've ever felt. Not that. That is not that right there. My shoulder doesn't work, ladies and gentlemen. I did not want to throw out the first pitch. And I probably will never throw out another first pitch. But that bouncing it was not one of my most glorious moments.
What were you throwing, a slider there? What were you going with?
Listen, when I hold a baseball, my shoulder says let it go. And I don't mean throw it, let it go. It means drop it.
Drop the ball.
Drop the ball, quick. I literally went into the cage to throw 3 balls, and I said, I'm in big trouble. What used to be comfortable is
So
now
then we have 2
100 feet
outs
away
with
out.
runners on first and second.
Now
That's
you
going
need
to
a
be ball
microphone
1,
near
so
base.
1-1 in the count. For Jorge Soler.
Look at the struggles that he has had against
Soler,
the
0
Mentioned
for
that he came over at the deadline,
0 for
but this
28.
is extending back to his time
0 for his
with
last
the Giants
28 versus the
and
Phillies.
with the Marlins. He's got an opportunity. The Braves have 2 on. There's a called strike on the corner, 1-2.
Well, 2-out rallies, and nobody's on, trying to get 3 hits.
There you go,
Trying to get
Gino.
out of it. That'll do it.
Got him, man! Come on!
Zack Wheeler, scoreless, 5 innings so far for Philadelphia.
Damn! That was your shot, bud.
Shipped gets their favorites
These
delivered same
Phillies
day.
are making it
A
hard.
quick little lunchbox bite.
So there you have it. That's the end of the 5th, top of the 5th. We're going to be heading to the bottom. The Phillies still leading 1-0. This series has been just so close. Yes, sir, Gene. I got you in there now. I set your permissions. You should be able to see, like, right now I'm down in the stream room 1 is where I'm at. You should be able to click around to any channel you want. Mr. Baz at his buddy's house, like normal, bud. Remember, Kenneth, it's Saturday night. As I said, Gino got you all set up.
One to nothing, and it's because of this man.
See
And
that
Mundo
man?
Sosa with that long
Fox
solo
with their
homer back
commercials.
in the
Their
third inning.
commercials are more important than the game. They keep bringing us off a commercial break with the already in
It
progress.
was on a slider. And here it is.
Well, a slider could be a great pitch, but it can also be the recipe for a hitter's dream. That spin and location. Perfect for launching a baseball a long ways.
Max
Yes,
Fried
sir.
has only given up 2 homers on the slider all year. One to Trey Turner of the Phillies, and that one to Edmundo Sosa of the Phillies tonight. And interestingly, those 2 home runs
There,
are the
got a
longest
strike on him.
homers for
3-1 count.
Philadelphia this year, both off of Fried sliders.
Sosa, the first time he met
Again, when
Fried,
the slider is most
early in the
effective
game, he
is
hit
when
that
it's off of
massive
fastball
450
inside
foot
to a right-handed hitter where
home
he
run.
buries it down and in. Those he backdoored it over the middle of the plate, and in both cases, they went along with it.
3-1 to Sosa. And that misses up, so he walks him here to start the bottom of the 5th.
Come on, Snake. You need to get him out of there. He is struggling.
Well, next Saturday, baseball night in America again on Fox. Carlos Santana leading the Twins, an AL Central showdown against Bobby Witt Jr. and the Royals, or some will see the White Sox and the Red Sox. It all begins Saturday night, 7 Eastern on Fox.
Yeah.
Check for the game in your
Yeah,
area.
Gene, I would say so. Yeah, and all you'll have to do is click into one of the voice channels.
Trying to bunt.
She was here. She'll be back.
They go to second, and they do get the lead runner. They try
Okay,
to
we got the
turn
leadoff runner, but
but
missed
they were
out
not.
on
Gio Urshela
the
started
first
that,
base. So
made
we
a nice
just
play.
missed on that double play.
These decisions by infielders have to be instant. You have to react. You have to know the speed of the runner and the ball that's coming to you to make this throw to second.
Like
He
I
cannot
told Lane,
hesitate
you guys
at
are
all.
more
He's
than
gotta
welcome.
go
Come
right
hang
away,
out
Which
anytime.
is what he did to get the lead runner and keep the double play in order at the top of the lineup now for the Philadelphia Phillies.
And here is Schwarber. Brian Snitker was effusive in his praise, and he has been over the last week and a half for Gio Urshela. And what he has brought over there at third base.
Why she was in hanging out last night, I just threw the Dodger game up.
Riley, who is out with an injury.
Had it playing in the channel we're in.
It's interesting, Brandon. His defense with the Tigers.
I know she hates the
But the
Dodgers.
Braves made an adjustment with him. They did it with his pre-pitch.
But I follow Ohtani, so
Sopopo made
when you do videos on him, you got to make sure you
video with his
keep up with it.
pre-pitch. And they said, listen,
And
you've got
sure
to
enough,
get in
he
position
got
quicker. Urshela has done that. It's made all the
he got
difference.
his 43rd stolen base and 43rd home run.
Starts a 4-6-3
That's good.
double play.
That's going to be a 4-6-3 double play to end the
Continues
fifth.
to be solid as it has all year
Beautiful
long.
work by the Atlanta Braves. We're heading to the top of the sixth. We have got to do something. Fried is definitely struggling. Fried is definitely struggling. You are absolutely right there, Gino. I would have to agree with you on that one. Oh, thank you very much for that sub. I certainly appreciate it. I'll get that updated. Thank you very much. Hey, I'd like to bring it to everybody's attention and give him congratulations. Maverick from Maverick Sports, you know, guys, he hasn't streamed as much as he was streaming in the past, and his videos, he with his work schedule, he wasn't able to, and he got real low with how much YouTube was pushing him, and he's been busting his butt, doing more streams, putting out lots of content, lots of videos, and he's been so frustrated because his last 20 videos, he was getting 5 views, 7 views, 9 views. You know, just wasn't really pulling him in. And I kept telling him, stick with it, man. It'll get better. I can't tell you how many it's going to take, but it will get better for you. Well, he posted up a video last night.
As we start the sixth.
And the last I knew, he hit 7,000 views with it already.
Marcell Ozuna, who's been the most consistent hitter this year for Atlanta, has struck out twice tonight.
I told you, my friend, stick with it.
Ozuna does a nice job. He loads up on that back leg as the pitcher's getting ready to deliver the pitch. But what he does is he keeps his hands back, which allows the timing to the barrel to get to the ball. You can't have it both. You can't have.
Yeah, if you guys want to hang out up there, you're more than welcome to go up into the community lounge. Lane, if you guys want to talk.
And Ozuna felt that was not the case at the start of last year in 2023. Got off to a really bad start, was hitting right around 100, and then all of a sudden he turned everything around in mid-May, and since then he's just kept hitting.
All right, so Marcell Ozuna.
Boy, huge cut
there. Big swing. 3-1 count.
Just goes to show you when it's got a good pitch and you know the hitter knows it's coming.
Come on, Big Bear. We haven't seen you put one out for a while. Come on.
In on the hands.
Oh, that's going to be easy.
And there's one away. Ozuna second.
One out.
National League in homers behind Shohei Ohtani. What a season. 43 and 43. First player in baseball history to reach those numbers in a single season. Don't forget about Aaron Judge over in the American League. On pace to break his own record. And then you've got the Royals, who are having a fantastic year after losing 100 games and trying to get into the postseason this year.
Can you believe that from Kansas City Royals?
But
Congratulations
I understand that that number
to
for
that
Ohtani is now
franchise and to all their fans.
44th home run in the
You
first
guys
inning
are
tonight, and
they're
it's
killing
really
it this
interesting,
year.
guys. No primary DH has ever won MVP in either league. And this year, Braves fans might say, well, look at our guy, Marcell Ozuna. He's having an amazing year. Leads the National League in batting average, RBIs, second to Ohtani in home runs, second to him in OPS and slugging. The difference is there's never been a DH who runs like Ohtani. 43 steals and 47 attempts. Ozuna has not even attempted a steal this season.
Well, and that's going to change. So whatever Ohtani gets this year, I don't think you'll ever see it again, because when you pitch and then you hit, it's a lot harder on your legs to steal that many bases. So we're seeing what Ohtani can do.
Matt Olson deep!
Back goes Rojas. He reaches.
Oh, and it is stolen from Matt Olson at the wall. Oh, right at the wall. He jumps up and takes it away.
The difference is there was a man standing there to take it from being a home run.
All right, Lane, no problem.
Center field fence. But this is a dream of an outfielder. Would have been gone.
You can rob one here without even jumping.
Yeah.
Boy, how calm Rojas was going back to the wall to take that in. Just fouled off the bat of d'Arnaud there. That's how close this game was from being tied at 1 apiece.
Wow.
Rojas is known for his glove and his speed, and he was as cool as a cucumber on that catch.
Well, I want to take this time to wish my
Gardon with a foul ball for
birthday.
strike number
Happy
2.
birthday,
We have
fellas.
2 outs, top of the
Savannah.
6th, with the Philadelphia Phillies leading the Atlanta
Wish her
Braves
happy
1-0.
birthday on air. Wish I was there in person, but it's the next best thing.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, Kelly. 0-2, swing and a miss.
Swung and a miss for strike 3, out 3.
They say baseball's a game.
We're heading to the bottom of the 6th.
Maybe 6 inches higher. This game's tied
1-0 lead, Philly over Atlanta.
The Phillies.
Oh, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that, Gino. Hopefully they're all okay. Oh, yeah. Blood clots are nothing to mess around with at all. Clot let loose and go to your heart, you're done. Yeah, tell me about it, my friend. I completely understand with that one. All right, Lane. Not a problem, Miss Lane. Thank you for stopping and participating. Oh, before you go, Lane, I got my stand. I got my stand to hold my cam. So I'm getting super close to doing a live stream from out in the front room. I'm stoked. Can't wait. You were all helpful with that. You sent me the right donation. I was able to get that. I was able to get the phone app to be able to do it. So it's gonna be awesome. Jeez.
Birthday, Coach. What's a game like if you're a pitcher?
All right, so 1 and 2 the count.
Right now, what's this like?
It's awesome, and here's what I've always said: if you're pitching in a game like this, you love it. But here's what you would want: keep it close if you're freed, 1-0, and then get to the 7th inning and let your team score 2 or 3.
He might stop in late tonight, but I doubt if he's going to make the stream tonight, Kenneth.
It also is a lot of pressure because now you know you can't make any more mistakes.
I probably
Right?
won't see him until midnight my time.
Feels like 3 runs. Like you're 3 behind.
And then
He wants
tomorrow,
to game up.
tomorrow
What you
he's
don't
supposed
wanna
to be
do is
streaming.
get
So
caught up in getting that inning away from you. Keep your team in it. So I say it's fun, but it's not fun when you're down 1-0.
all right,
It
ladies,
is fun
sleep
for
well.
Major League Baseball fans. I noted that last series in Atlanta against these two. Every game was tight. Every game felt like every run mattered so much. And that's what this series has felt like.
My chair and stuff that I sit in, it's really rough on
You know,
on my
you
legs
always
and
say
stuff
you wanna
there,
be in a
Thomas,
big
so-
run game where you got 5 runs, but you can drift in that game as a starting pitcher. They always tell you,
getting
hey,
things
pretend
set up
it's
to be able
1-0.
to stream from
Stay
my other
locked
PC.
in. Easier said than done. You know this is 1-0, and you know you have to stay locked in. It's human nature to drift when you have a big lead.
Just missed on the corner there to Turner. Max Fried made his second All-Star game this year. It's a 3-2 count here to Trey Turner.
Now he's the one guy in the lineup you don't want to give a free pass to, because being at first base means he could end up at second really easily. So he will swing. He's aggressive on 3-2.
Frozen dinner, huh?
He does swing. He hits it high.
That's gone.
And that ball is gone. Trey Turner.
That damn near went to the upper deck.
Philadelphia.
Trey Turner, solo home run, 15 homer this year, 388 feet.
I know he had a rough beginning, but he has become beloved in this city, and there's so much potential in that young man. I used to hate it when I was a player, but now as a broadcaster, I'm doing the same thing that I hate. He's going to win an MVP, and it's because of stuff like this. Up in the zone, power, speed, defense, average. When playing in a city that rallied behind him last year when he was really struggling.
Strike 3 out, number
it
1.
was early August, the Phillies were hosting Kansas City, and the fans gave him a standing ovation before each of his 12 plate appearances in that series. He delivered a pair of doubles and a 3-run homer in that series, and he took off from there. And after that Royals series, Trey Turner bought ad space on 12 digital billboards across Philadelphia that simply said, "Thank you, Philly." And that's how you make a fan base love you right there. Arcia throws.
Arcia to Matt Olson for out number 2.
And there are 2 outs. There's the billboard. That's what we were talking about.
Love you, Lane. Have a good sleep.
And another little thank you for the fans. This.
Well, he's just too good of a player. I mean, he came to a city where there's high expectations. They'll get on you if you're struggling, but they will jump on your back if you're successful. And that's what they're doing right now. And I still maintain he's going to win an MVP. And I just think he plays a premier position. He has tool sets that, I mean, we're in the era of shortstops, special shortstops. Bobby Witt Jr. I mean, the list goes on of shortstops in the game that are great. But Trey Turner is going to have a lot of career numbers at shortstop before it's all said and done.
And he's another guy that signed a big contract. Philly did not want to lose him. He's in the second year of an 11-year, $300 million deal.
Score is 2-0. Philadelphia there, Michelle.
And here's their longtime catcher, JT Realmuto.
Ah, thank you for that subscribe there, Deborah. Thank you so much. Gene, 2-0 to the bad guys.
We mentioned some of the success that these guys in the Phillies lineup have had against.
Hey, they're just outplaying us.
Turner.
Yeah, you're more than welcome there, Michelle.
Of him, including the postseason.
They're just outplaying us. Like, Fried looked real good.
No
Real
other
good
hitter
for the
has ever
first
hit
inning
more
and a
than
half.
2 off of Max Fried. So
And then it just, I don't know, like, his control just went out the window. Foul ball, so 2-2 the count will stay the same, and we'll do it
We're
again.
just talking about what
Malto 0 for 2 on today.
You give up that
He's got a
extra
263
run
average
late.
and a 739
It seems like
OPS,
5
11 homers.
It's not. It's just the other guy on the mound has been so good. He hasn't given your team an opportunity to breathe. You got to find a way to knock him out because you know he can go 7, 8, and could complete
I would assume
it
that's water
if the
that
pitch
dude
count
was
allows it.
drinking. I wonder what kind of water. That was a big old fancy bottle.
Lefty with a 2-2, and he got it.
Got him swinging. Out number 3.
Trey Turner hit 2 homers off of Fried on July 5th, and now a big one.
What damage is done again? They go up another run. Philly now leading 2-0. We're heading to the top of the 7th. The Braves have to get something going here. Very true. The lead is manageable. But we got to start putting guys on base to do anything first. That's right. That's right, Gino. You go get warmed up. Here, hand me that beer. I'll hold it for you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're a Phillies fan, he's pitching great. Yes, he's gotten out of the innings. We've had a few double plays now. You know, he's had a lot of help from the defense. But the control, I mean, he's pitching a lot more balls than normal. He's already walked how many guys? He's given up 2 runs. Yeah. Don't drink it. Okay. No problem. Wow. He just seems a little rattled. Is what I think. Hindsight. Seems a bit rattled. Doesn't seem like he's quite on like he would normally be. I mean, going into the seventh and being down 2 runs is very manageable.
Including tonight.
And then bringing us out a commercial with it already in progress.
That would classify as successful.
I'll say that's in your division, getting it done. The one thing he does so
Money
well,
Mai,
he has such
0 for 2 on the night.
Legs and arms, but he puts that foot down in the right position and he goes downhill and it looks effortless. When a hitter sees a ball come out of a pitcher's hand without grunting or max effort throwing, it's tough to hit. Ball gets on him. It looked like he just sits there and playing catch with the catcher. And when he's been healthy, he's been one of the best. And we've already documented all his numbers career-wise. It's a special thing when you can repeat your mechanics over and over again.
This will be Wheeler's 91st pitch.
Better and better.
Down and dirty, ball 1, so 1-2 the count.
Here in game 3 of this 4-game set.
We talked about third time through the lineup where nobody goes. You know, that's that kind of hallowed ground.
Got me some Kool-Aid, all right.
Baseball, or second best in opponent's batting average, third time through, 0.65.
That grown-up Kool-Aid?
And he gets Michael Harris swinging here. Here are all of his strikeouts tonight, John.
Well, he can expand the zone, go up, beat the barrel of the bat to the zone. He likes to throw arm side fastballs, which is into right-handers. He's got great movement to his 2-seamer, and the cutter-curveball combination is as good as it gets. He's got that changeup that fades away. He covers every area of the plate.
Money Mike goes down swinging for out number 1.
One particular pitch.
Here we go, Orlando over. See you later.
Fastball running in on Orlando Arcia, 0-1.
Orlando 0 for 2 on the night.
In the day and age of technology and information, everyone's trying to backspin a fastball, throw it top of the zone. They're trying to eliminate the 2-seamer. Well, he's got both. And that pitch right there tells you all you need to
Don't
know.
drink the Kool-Aid, he said.
For Wilson.
It's too late.
Looks like a good pitch, sinks in and gets off the barrel of the bat. And that's why so many hitters beat that ball into the ground when they think it's a good pitch to hit. There's the 8 ground outs, 7 strikeouts, and 6 flyouts, spreading it around.
And the one really dangerous flyout was that one off the bat of Matt Olson. Last inning of the 6th.
Haven't seen him yet there, Gino.
Was able to catch it at the wall.
Swing and a miss. Laureano 1 for 2 on the day. He did single in the 3rd.
Ramon Laureano got underneath it, out to left center.
Got underneath it, but it's going to be short of the track.
Hayes takes.
Caught for out
Zack
number
Wheeler, the
3.
Georgia kid, right now,
We're heading to the stretch.
To the tune of 2-0.
Philadelphia leading 2-0. It's a great mascot race.
And they're on. They're neck and neck. Look at them go. The crowd is going wild. It's the home stretch. Who will win? It's the play at the plate. It's Clark. Congratulations on winning.
Clark for the Chicago Cubbies. Woo!
Listen to every.
Thought that might be fun to do. Fat Man has not got to dance yet. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Rah. Oh, I call myself Fat Man. I'm the Fat Man. See, if you don't know, Bob, when Mav's here, we're your dynamic duo, your streaming superheroes. Fat Man, and when Ruben's here, it's Ruben. Fat Man and Ruben. All right, Gino. If you need to lay down, my friend, feel free. I certainly appreciate you stopping in, though. Thank you for the support, friend. I really appreciate it. Oh my God! Oh! Oh my God!
Nothing.
Oh! Harris up over the wall! Where he's hanging over the wall! And he comes back with the, he just stole the home run!
He's going to get parallel on top of the fence. Watch this. He goes up, angles himself, and then gets almost just parallel with the fence.
Wow!
See, every fence should be.
What a play!
I know you will die on that hill, and I'm here with you. It makes it so much more exciting.
Yeah, you got a grandfather in Wrigley and Fenway, but put that play in. That's an exciting play. The inside park home run.
Oh,
home run.
What a play, Money Mike!
I mean, that you just got to make that. You got to wake up to that if you're him. You just do a little video, and when your alarm goes off, you see
goes up, run. Catches the ball, and almost went over the fence.
It would have been home runs. Rojas caught one that was about to go over the wall in center, and now Harris with that spectacular catch out there to Rob Hayes.
Wow!
Three and one here to Wilson.
That's right, Gino. I mean, it's obvious I'm overweight, my friends. I have been losing some weight, though. I'll have the official number Wednesday or Thursday.
That is upstairs. One on, one out. Let's take another peek at that grab.
Only looking to lose even more. My weight loss goal is 130 pounds to 150 pounds.
And he gets right to that position and launches himself.
What a catch!
He's like, really?
That's right, he is.
Hayes, an outfielder who knows how difficult that play is, and Max Fried tips his cap as well. Michael Harris, that's another guy who we showed you earlier, missed 2 months this year with a strained left hamstring from the middle of June to the middle of August. Him back changes the complexion of that outfield defense. Sosa to right center. Soler back. He won't get it.
Soler couldn't get it. Sosa running for a double. Now he's going for three. Safe at home, whatever.
Sosa delivers again, and it's 3-0 Philadelphia.
Aggressive base running and a ball that dies along that fence of the wall. But a good slide in and just under the tag.
He's definitely safe.
This ball right here doesn't bounce back. It stays on the track. Soler gets it, throws it complete to the cutoff, who pretty much executed it as well as you can.
Phillies now lead 3-0.
As Eric Abreu visits the mound to talk to Max Fried.
That's definitely going to make SportsCenter, Gene. Absolutely.
Well, that Harris robbery was impressive. How about this one? Wednesday, Rangers, White Sox, Travis Jankowski doing something similar to take away a potential walk-off home run.
Yeah, that was a game winner. That wasn't. And the Rangers went on to win that game. Michael Harris put on his best display there. And what I would say was a harder angle and a harder place to rob a home run as a center fielder.
Infield in here for Atlanta. Rojas is the batter.
So Rojas 0 for 2. He grounded out and had a fielder's choice as well.
That ball going foul. But Edmundo Sosa, the homer back in the third, that RBI hit here in the seventh, he has driven in 2 of the Phillies' 3 runs. And again, it's a guy in Edmundo Sosa who's a utility.
I don't know, that's
infielder,
kind of being
doesn't play
optimistic
every day,
there,
just
Gino,
his
but good
61st
work.
start of the season, but he has come up big tonight. Grounder to Arcia. He looks at third, but fires to first to get Rojas.
That's going to be out number 2.
Both teams right now with action in the pen. For Atlanta, it's Aaron Bummer who is up and loosening.
The dumber bummer in the bullpen, loosening up.
The righty throwing for the Philadelphia Phillies.
We got Kyle Schwarber heading to the plate. Schwarber 0 for 2 on the night.
A slightly humid night, sweat drenching through the jersey of Max Fried as he tries to get through the 7th.
And with the infield shaded way over, Sosa is almost in the view of Max Fried by the time he delivers a ball. He is walking his way all the way down the third base line. Because there's no fear of Gio getting over to third base. He's got that lead. Whatever third baseman's away from the bag, you can get that lead at third base. And the ball squirts away 3 feet from the catcher, he's going to score.
Great look at it there. 1-1. Inside 2-1.
Come on, Fried. Fried now will be pitching his 101st pitch.
Kyle Schwarber takes the pitch for a strike, 2-2. We talked about the magnification of every run, especially with these pitchers on the mound. 3-0 is big. 4-0 would be another step for Philly in the right direction. Two. He fouled it off himself in the batter's box, did Schwarber. He'll take a minute, and we will talk about history in the making. Tom Brady making his long-awaited debut in the Fox booth, along with Kevin Burkhardt, Aaron Andrews, Tom Rinaldi.
Cowboys versus the Browns next Sunday. Tom Brady will be in the booth.
Watson and the Browns next Sunday, 4 Eastern.
That's Fox NFL, guys.
Really? Tom Brady's going to be announcing?
He retired, and now he's going to try to announce.
Oh.
So you didn't hear that?
I didn't hear that.
Okay, all right. I'll get you up to speed on some other things after the game, okay? Excited to have him as part of the Fox crew. It's going to be a fun season. Schwarber's back and ready. ground ball backhanded by Olsen. He will win the foot race.
That'll be out number 3. Olsen
The
catches
Phillies
it, runs
add on
over to the
make it
bag.
3-0.
We're out 3.
Could have been 4-0.
That's it for the 7th, but the damage is just piling up. The Phillies score another to go up 3-0. Remember, get your chat votes in, everybody. Get your chat votes. I'm going to be pulling that down at the conclusion of the bottom of the 8th. Be sure to head on over to the community page and get your votes in there as well. What? Really? Action Hero card sets. Absolutely. I'm down. I'm down. Guys, I am a collector. I love things like that. Definitely. I don't think Fat Man's going to get to dance.
.192
All right,
ERA
back to
is
Citibank
on
Park.
out of the bullpen.
We got Ursula at bat.
The Phillies are so tough is they are going to have.
And then we'll have the top of the
most
order with
rested
Whitfield
bullpen in
and
all of baseball
Jorge
if
Solar.
they get to the promised land of where they want to go, and that's all the way.
Come
to the
on,
World
boys. We
Series
need
because their
ABC ball
starters
here.
pitch
We
so
need to
many
get
innings.
guys on the bag.
Gio Urshela lines this out to Hayes.
That's a line drive out to left for out number 1.
3-0 Philadelphia. Could have been more if not for Michael Harris, and Max Fried certainly appreciated it. You ever hug one of your center fielders like that?
Mr. Andrew Jones was the best, so my career ERA is indebted to him because I was a fly ball pitcher and he chased them all down.
Won Gold Glove after Gold Glove out there.
I know
for the
it.
Braves.
I know it. I just look at it. I'm looking at a dimful. We got to
Back
get
to
something
the top of the
going.
order, Whit Merrifield is
Whit
1
Merrifield,
for 3.
1 for 3 with a single in the
That
5th
single
on
in
the day.
5th that he hit, broken 0 for 22 skid for it.
Well, the Braves really only had 2 scoring opportunities in the 3rd inning. First and second.
Yes,
Nobody
they
out.
do.
First and third, 1 out. They weren't able to score, and then a small rally with 2 outs.
Welcome in, everybody.
got 2
Appreciate you
runners
stopping
on.
in tonight.
Wheeler
If
took
you-
care of that. So
oh.
that's how clean of a game it's been for Zack
It bounced
Wheeler,
up and hit the catcher right in the
it
nose.
was an opposite for
Good
Max
thing you had
Fried.
the
He only
mask.
gave up 3. That's the wish of every pitcher, to go 6, 7 innings and only give up 3 runs. But
If you're just joining
He
us,
did have
be
the
sure to hit
benefit
that
of the
thumbs
lead,
up for us, guys and gals. And
now
if
he's
you
on
haven't done so yet, subscribe
bad
to
side
the
of a
channel,
3-0
hit that
deficit.
notification bell, and enjoy your time as an outlaw.
Now it's Hoffman out there, 2-2 pitch foul back. Wheeler 7 innings of dominant baseball, and he struck out 7, no walks.
I mean, it's going to be a fun race in the Cy Young for the last month. I was doing a little bit of I have a formula. I didn't put it all the way together, but to your point, Chris Sale is leading, in my opinion, and probably most experts' opinion. Wheeler's right there. Nola's having this late charge, as is Logan Webb with the San Francisco Giants.
Payoff pitch, struck him out. 97, top shelf. Tonight's telecast is sponsored by Mattress Firm, the official sleep partner of Major League.
That's going to do it for the top of the 8th. We come back, we'll be at the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if our bullpen can hold them from scoring. Oh, my apology. I guess I thought that was out 3.
Chris Young, excuse me. Chris Sale is the leader.
I got ahead of
now,
myself.
There's still a month of baseball left. Things could certainly show.
Jorge Solar 0 for 3, grounded out, fielder's choice, and a strikeout.
With Sonny Gray and Hunter Green with Cincinnati. I don't think I'm leaving. Oh, Monk.
That was your pitch.
From
all day long.
From the Cubs. And Anaga. It's one of these grouped guys in a whoever gets the last 4 starts that gets on fire could chase back Sale, who's got the lead right now.
You're right, Gene. It is a quality start
tonight.
But
you had Wheeler with
I guess for me,
ERA, which that will
it
go
seemed
down.
like he was
Chris
just
Sale
off.
had
He
the
was
best
not.
ERA in the National League at 2.58. They're neck and neck.
Definitely wasn't as accurate as he normally would have been.
And now 30 straight wins. When the starters go 7 or more, they could extend it to 31 with a win here tonight.
And see, that's my point. Like on paper, a lot of things.
That's
look
going to
good.
be a full count.
4 guys who could throw 98 1 inning at a time. I'm going to need 5 innings out of a starter. On paper, that sounds good. You know how hard that's to do day in and day out. We just saw a stat when you go 7+, what the Philadelphia team is able to do when they get a starter to do that.
Soler laces this out to
Soler's going to have a base hit.
Because then that's less people.
That's a 2-out single for Jorge Soler. So we will extend the inning.
That people don't understand. In an individual game, you can do that, but when you have to do that 162 times and nobody throws a complete game, you're asking your relievers to be almost superhuman throughout the year, and that's difficult to ask.
Marcell Ozuna 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Season average of a 307 batting.
Another chorus of boos for Marcell Ozuna, who is 0 for 3 tonight.
High and out.
Yeah, that stat by the Phillies. Pretty
ball
telling
1.
as far as guys going 7 innings as starters and winning 30 straight. Then you've got the Braves.
45 2-out RBI. Most in
Their
the
starters have
MLB
not
this
allowed over
season
3
for
earned runs
Marcell
in any
Ozuna.
of those 19. So when you have starting pitching like these two teams do, it's devastating for the opponent.
One and 1 the count. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Come on, Marcell. Come on, baby. We need this hit.
But
Come
no
on.
run support tonight for Max
Come on,
Fried.
Big Bear.
Braves trying to get on the board here.
Foul
in the
ball.
But Ozuna now down to his final strike.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in up for us. If you haven't done so, be sure to hit that thumbs up.
Hoffman delivers upstairs.
High and outside, ball 2.
Rookie Grant Holmes and the veteran Jesse Chavez getting ready. Two. Ozuna hammers that thing, but it is well foul. My goodness.
Had plenty of height, but Clear
The
foul.
Braves are just trying to get the tying run to the plate somehow in the next 2 innings. Here they'd have to do it with 2 outs.
Another 2-2 from Hoffman. And he got it.
Got him swinging.
Hoffman strikes out Marcell Ozuna. It's still 3-0.
That's going to do it for the middle of the 8th.
Thanks to
Or
this
for the top
waterfront
of the
hotel
8th.
on booking.
We are heading to the bottom of the 8th with the Phillies leading 3-0. Well, for the top of the 9th, we'll have Matt Olson, we'll have D-Train, and Michael Harris will be your 3 batters when we head to the top of the 9th. Get your hot dogs here.
This is the postseason picture. What catches your eye? Obviously, the Braves and Phillies matching.
All right, so we got Jesse Chavez
Too good to be true when you
coming
think
in
about
for the
last
Atlanta
2 years of what Philly was able to reverse the roles
For the Atla-
of the Atlanta Braves winning the division. The Atlanta Braves would love a sweet revenge.
For the Atlanta Braves, we'll have Trey
Royals,
Turner, Bryce
Orioles.
Harper, and Castellanos.
There's a lot of good potential matchups in the postseason. Jesse Chavez, 41
Turner, 1 for 3.
41 earlier this month, is on for Atlanta.
There's strike 2. Let me see. I haven't checked the interactive to see how close
Trey
we're
Turner, solo homer back in the 6th. 1 for 3 tonight.
Does
That's
not
why.
involve the NL East. For the Braves, if they lose tonight, the Mets are winning, playing an early Christmas game against the White Sox, a gift game. They're winning 5-2. The Mets
Chavez
close that
strikes
deficit
out
to 2
Turner.
games. For the Phillies, they entered tonight
All right. Let me get it synced back up for you guys.
tied with the
There we go.
Brewers for the second
Sound is
best
now
record
synced.
in
Sorry
the
about
National
that.
League. It didn't really show that on the brackets, but they're tied right now. The Brewers are tied with their game with the Reds. That is obviously meaningful because the second best record in the league gets the second bye.
This is lifted deep down the left field line off the bat of Harper. But it just goes foul. Awkwardly, Ramon Laureano looked fooled down there.
I don't know if he lost it because he didn't pick it up, and that was a catchable ball. And you can tell one of the really good outfielders. That ball landed just foul. I mean,
Ooh.
a baseball foul.
Now 1-1 here. Could have had Harper, one of the most dangerous hitters in the game, out. Right now 1-2 is the count. But to get back to what we were talking about with
I know it
Perry,
didn't look
there's
to me
just-
like
people
Laureano
throw
was
around the term parity a lot.
hustling
There's
all
a lot of
that
parity.
much
No
either.
team right now is on pace for 100 wins this year. Harper. Deep.
Oh, he crushed it. It's gone. No, it's not. Solar has it.
Harper just missed.
Out number 2
for the Phillies.
That one fooled me because when it came off the bat
one of those pitches,
and the angle that the camera showed it, I thought it was gone.
And just missed this changeup.
No homers in the last 80 plate appearances for Harper. He has been hitting better. This ball is lifted in the
That's going to be out to right. Solar underneath it for an easy can of corn. Out number 3. There you have it for the 8th inning. It is do or die time, baby. Remember, get your chat votes in. I'm going to be pulling that chat poll down. All right, thank you to everybody that did participate. I'll let you know as soon as it pops up in my chat for the results. Now, there we go. All right, so we had 73 votes. Amazing, guys. 73 votes. Tonight, 76% voted that the Atlanta Braves were going to win, while 23% of you Philadelphia fans believe that your Philadelphia Phillies were going to pull the win out. We're now in the 9th. Phillies lead 3-0. So we're going to find out if you were right. Time to get busy. That's right, Gino. Time for them to get to work. Not only did we have 73 votes in the chat, but over on the community page, we also had another 41 votes on top of that, where 61% voted for the Braves and 39% of the Philadelphia fans voted for their team to win. That's 114 votes altogether. Thank you so much for all the participation, guys and gals. All right, so we're back to City Park Bank, or City Bank Park.
Single-season rookie saves record. He pitched for the Braves for 4 seasons. He pitched for the Phillies
here we
last
go.
year. And speaking of saves,
Matt Olson,
Carlos
Travis
Estevez,
Garnott,
who
and
just
Michael
came over
Harris.
from the Angels at the trade deadline is going to come.
Will
on
they
for
be
his
our
21st
saviors
save of the
and
year.
get us into extras, or let's see?
Starts off with a dangerous hitter.
Regardless, we still have to face him in the bottom.
This is out to Hayes.
If we extend the game, we still have to face them and keep them from
maneuvering
scoring.
in their bullpen, and they feel like they have done all that they needed to address it.
Out
And
number 1.
really, when you think about 2 guys that had a big role last year that got traded to the Baltimore Orioles,
Yeah, I know.
but who they got in return is
City Bank Ballpark.
Well, right now, Rob Thompson, the athletic trainer, out to look at Carlos Estevez, who apparently feeling some discomfort.
well, this is the issue with closers. They come into a mound that's already been used by several pitchers. Probably got his foot stuck in a spot that he didn't like, and they like what his answer was.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
He quickly waved them off and said, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Honestly, that was the hardest adjustment I had to make when I came into a mound that was already predetermined by the previous pitchers, and I would see some holes down there that I didn't like because I didn't want to land on the side of them. You can have them come fix the mound. It's always an option, but that is the difference between starting a game and creating the landing spot and coming into a game when it's already been created for you.
Thankfully, he was able to avoid injury there, and now he's dealing to Travis d'Arnaud 1-1. One and two, swing and a miss, 97 from Estevez.
He seems to be okay.
He rocks and fires, and he got him.
Got D-Trade swinging.
Final out.
Fastball.
Here we go.
Money talk. Breaking ball. It disappears. And he misses by 3 or 4 feet.
That's right, Mr. Money Mike.
The Phillies trying to
representing the last out.
Series. And more importantly,
strike one.
Trying to go up 6 games over their rival, the Atlanta Braves, in the NL East with less than a month to play. Michael Harris is trying to get on base here. 0-2.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
$43,000 standing. Ground ball through the right side.
There you go, Bunny Mike, for a ground ball up
Michael
through
Harris with a 2-out
the right
single.
fielder. So that's a 2-out single. The inning will be extended.
Fans stream every out-of-market game live or on demand. Plus, U.S. subscribers now have 24/7 access to MLB Network. Visit MLB.tv for details. So the Braves have a pulse, and here's Orlando Arcia. Fastball high at 99. Looked like he might have been a little uncomfortable there at the landing spot as well.
Yeah, he's hitting the side of it. And the one thing about pitching is you want to make sure your landing foot is the most comfortably placed part of your delivery.
This one lands on her head in the broadcast booth. 1-2.
Orlando Arcia down to his last strike. Come on, Braves. Come on, baby.
He struck him out.
Got him swinging. That's game.
The Braves, and they lead by 6 games in the East with less than a month to play.
So Philly takes the lead in the series 2-1. That's your final.
Well,
Your Philadelphia Phillies beating the Atlanta Braves 3-0.
Talked about their pitching, 14 shutouts, most in baseball.
Hey, we're 6 games behind now, Kenneth,
Orlando
but
Arcia, the final
we
victim
win tomorrow,
tonight.
it'll put us 5 games behind.
It had that playoff atmosphere when these two teams get together, and right now the Phillies, after a little bit of a scuffle over the last 5 weeks, starting to play better. And John, we talked about it earlier, but that 6-game lead, even if the Braves win tomorrow, that's going to be tough for Atlanta to overcome.
Yeah, they're never going to talk like this, but realistically the division is probably too far for the Braves to catch. They have to position themselves in a playoff spot and then deal with whatever comes from that.
And for Zack Wheeler, 7 innings tonight. He got his 100th win here, and it was a dominant performance.
Sure was. Effortless, not a lot of stress, but that 1 inning, and he commanded both sides of the plate. And that's what you have to do to dominate the hitters in today's game.
Very good game, Phillies. Congratulations.
You're going to pay.
You
He
Phillies,
wasn't in the middle
Phillies
hardly
fans.
at all tonight.
You
And
guys
a crisp,
absolutely
fast,
were spot on with your
relatively
voting.
easy game for Zack Wheeler.
For a guy, as we noted, who grew up in the Atlanta area, going to Braves games, but ultimately is a big part of what the Phillies are doing, and he was excellent tonight in earning the 3-0 victory. Trey Turner played his part as well. Long solo homer in the 6th inning.
You hit a high fastball, you've got to get on top, and he got on top. He was barreled to the ball. If you're swinging underneath trying to
Boy, they
back,
just
you're going to miss it by
they put it to us, didn't they?
It's just fast hands.
I mean, but that's baseball.
Technically sound to hit that ball.
And
that
the
is
All-Star
baseball.
shortstop is with Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Brandon.
All right.
Zack Wheeler tonight, 7 shutout
So we don't need to listen to no Philly
0 walks. What did you
interview. So there you have it. Philadelphia Phillies taking game 2, 3-0 over the Atlanta Braves. So moving on. Game 4 tomorrow night. Or tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's an early game or a late game. I just know Maverick last night said that he'd be doing it. Just a friendly reminder, if he can't, if anything comes up, I will step in and I'll stream that. So, yeah, there won't be no worries there. I always keep a stream that's already scheduled in private. I just keep extending out the date. That way, if I ever have to put something together quick, it's boom, 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 done. Yep, ESPN game tomorrow. So, let's see, overall, we ended up getting 27 likes on the night. I thank you, everybody, for that. Greatly and immensely. Certainly appreciate that. And what we end up with for sub-A's? 1,142, so we put on a total of 5 subs tonight. Thank you to those that subbed. Welcome in as the new Outlaws. I'm sure you guys will enjoy your stay. Be sure to interact in the chat. I do accept super chats, super stickers, and super thanks on all my videos. If you want to cut the middleman out, because YouTube does take 30%, if you want to cut that out and make sure I get your full donation, feel free to donate to my Cash App. You can find the link to that in the bottom left corner on the stream feed. There's also memberships. You can pick up a rookie membership for 99 cents a month, pro membership for $1.99, or you can pick up the MVP membership for $2.99 a month. All proceeds get used to help the channel grow. So all donations are greatly appreciated. We are on that goal of 1,200 right now. We're at 1,142 for subs, so we're doing all right. Definitely doing all right. So with that said, anyways, guys, I don't want to uphold you any longer than I need to on this beautiful Saturday evening, or at least it is here for us. We had a nice day today. With that said, I'm sure I will see you all tomorrow night over on Maverick's channel, and if he can't do it, then I will see you right here on the channel. It's either, let me go look. I'm not even sure. Now I'm interested to know exactly what time. That is a 7:10 p.m. Eastern, 6:10 Central. Maverick is just like me. He goes 20 minutes early, so look for it to be 5:50 Central, 6:50 Eastern. And if he doesn't stream, I'll pick it up and it'd be the same, 20 minutes early. All right, guys and gals, thank you, everybody, for the support. Thank you for all the likes, the subscribes, and as I said, most importantly, just being here, interacting, and the support you give my channel. I love you all. I'm KGB for the C Sports Network, Play on HBS channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace, guys. Enjoy your night. Thank you so much. Thank you, George, for hanging out again. You have a nice night, guys. I'm out of here. Later, all.
Bulldogs win and dominate. Game 4. Or they might do